Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be my mid-March check-in, and I wish I could start this video with a little bit better of an attitude, but let's just dive right in. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on my video. But if you're new here, I am a single woman with a single income, and I'm in debt. I'm documenting my debt-free journey here on YouTube. Okay, guys, so I don't know how to start this video except for just diving right in. And I've made some payments, paid some of my bills, paid some debt payments, but I've had some unexpected expenses come up. So it's been raining a lot here in Atlanta, and I walked downstairs to drain my, is it drain? I don't know. My dehumidifier downstairs in my basement. And when I walked downstairs to do so, my basement was flooded. So to kind of put it into perspective, if you walk down my stairs, if you turn to the right, there's like a finished part of the basement, and yeah, there's a finished part of the basement. But if you turn to the left, there's a room that's semi-finished, but it had flooring in it, and I kind of set up like a small little gym space area right there. Nothing fancy, just a few free weights, a treadmill, and like some mats. Nothing fancy. And if you continue walking in that room, there's another door to an unfinished part of the basement, which is like my laundry area, and it's also where I store a lot of like things. So I had boxes down there in storage, and anyway, I figured out where the leak was coming from, or where the water came in through, I should say, because it had stopped raining by this point. And yeah, I mean, there was so much water down there. It was, I've already cried about it. I've already prayed about it. I can only move forward, right? So, I mean, it was so bad, guys. So bad that when I was walking on the floors, I could see the water seeping through the I don't know, the creases of the flooring. I don't know. I lifted up one floorboard just to see, and sure enough, the vapor barrier underneath was just covered. It was just bad. Anyway, I took a couple days off work last week, Wednesday, Thursday, and I worked from home on Friday to kind of to get the water out. I mean, I was vacuuming it out or sectioning it out. I had fans going. I just went ahead and just took all the flooring out. And it's kind of one of those things where it's like, is this a blessing in disguise? Is this what was meant to happen? Because I've been wanting to take that flooring out for a long time already. Of course, I wanted to do it at my own time, on my own terms, when I was ready financially to do so. I cut the sheetrock, obviously, or like the paneling that was ruined. The door, it was just bad, y'all. It was bad. Anyway, of course, that day when I found everything, I went to Home Depot to buy things to fix the problem, right? I mean, that was the first issue, was making sure that this doesn't happen again. Of course, that night I didn't feel like cooking. I was just like, between getting all of the things up and trying to get the water out, it was just a mess. So I just, so $324, 24 cents at Home Depot, $12 at Sonic's that night, because I needed a fountain drink. I needed one of those drinks. Then, I went to Walmart and bought some groceries this day. And then there was so much going on throughout this time. I just used my credit card so I could like do the calculations later. But part of that calculation was $200 that I paid for a junk removal service to come and take the flooring and all of the damaged items out of the basement. So they hauled it. And then I went to Walmart, of course, to buy cleaning supplies and storage bins, so that I could put the things that I could save into those bins. I went back to Home Depot just to pick up a few more items, and then I went and bought some groceries at Aldi. So this is the total, which is what I paid this morning towards that credit card. So, yeah, I mean, again, it's frustrating for me, but I have to be positive. I have to like like I said, I've already prayed about it. I've already cried about it. I've already let my frustration out, and I have to, I will figure it out. Like I've always done in my life, I will figure it out. I will forge ahead. I'm not going to let this stop my progress by any stretch of the imagination. It just means that savings isn't going to get done this month. The taxes is the one thing that I will definitely still save for, but like my personal savings and this 100 envelope savings is probably not going to happen this month. But let's see. Let's see. Let's just go through the numbers real quick. All right. $800 towards my Chase auto loan. My water bill was $26.10. And listen, when I went down there, I was looking for a leak. With the amount of water that was down there, I thought for sure there was a leak somewhere. No, it was a rain. I figured out where the water was coming from. So, my gas bill was $159.68. My power bill was $53. My internet was paid, and this was $76.90. So far, that's it. That's everything that's come out. I did make I divided this by 3 since I'm getting 3 paychecks. So I made a transfer of $667 towards this taxes, for the taxes, but I'm just gonna put everything in once everything is transferred and completed. So with that being said, let's just take a quick look at like my spending so far, kind of just to figure out like where I'm at here. So $324.24 at Home Depot. It was like $11.90 or $11 and change or something for Sonic, but I too lazy to. I was so frustrated when I wrote it in my thing that I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna put $12. Okay, and then Walmart was $32.06 when I went, and then $413.80 is what I paid towards my Capital One card, because that's what I used. Okay, so $782.10. I budgeted $600 for spending. Obviously, I'm over that, but I still have about $800 buffer, right? Because I have my personal savings and my 100 envelope savings that I can leverage. So I have about $800. Yeah, right? I'm over $182.10. So maybe I just don't do the 100 envelope challenge. Okay. So I have about $117.90 that I can use. And I'm going to need groceries, guys. Like, I'm going to need gas for the car. I'm going to need groceries. And I even contemplated, like, going back to, like, Home Depot to, like, get some paneling or sheetrock delivered. But then at the same time, it's like, I got the water out. The basement is bone dry now. Everything that was damaged, including like the paneling and the wall, only thing that's still down there are the doors. But and yeah, the flooring's out. Everything that was like severely damaged is gone. I cut some of the sheetrock on the wall that's on the finished side a little bit because it was really bad, and I just don't want mold, down there. So, and then the door frame, I think I have to get somebody to come out and look just to see if like the extent of the damages. I've thought about going through my insurance company to see like if this is a claim or something, and because I've wanted to, like, I don't say upgrade that area already, like I don't feel comfortable, like my conscience won't let me go through like the insurance like route, you know what I mean? It just doesn't sit well with me, so I'm just going to cash flow this repair on my own. And just even speaking to like my brother, my dad, they're both in construction, so they can help me out a lot. This doesn't have to be done overnight. It doesn't have to be done now. It can wait. And it's an opportunity for me to like make it my own, because when I moved in, it was like the previous homeowner's taste, right? Like, and now I can kind of like start from scratch, start anew, and make it my own. And it doesn't have to be done now. It can wait. So we'll just see like what happens. Again, this is going to be my target for the rest of the month. Gas in the car. I'm going to need groceries next week, probably. This weekend, actually. Yeah. Because today's the 15th. So, yeah, I'm going to need groceries for next week. And then the last day, Good Friday, is the 29th. Yeah, I mean, if it just means I can't save this month, or I can't save as much, then that's what it is. I can't do anything about it. I mean, it just sucks because like this totally could have been preventable. Like yeah. Okay, that's enough venting on my end. I will figure it out. I always figure things out. I can do this. I'm okay. The house is okay. My dog's okay. I'm okay. I'm healthy. My dad and my brother are okay. It's just materialistic items, right? Like, this isn't a big deal. It's gonna be okay. This first world problems, and I have to remember that this is just, it's okay. Granted, I know my feelings are valid. I know I'm okay to be frustrated, but having a bad attitude is not going to make things any better, right? So, at least that's how I think. I don't know why people get so mad. Like when I go shopping. Anyway, I'm not gonna stop rambling. Okay, that's it. This is the end of the video. I'm going to do another budget update next week on the 22nd. Just so that you guys can see, like, to help keep myself accountable, so that I'm not like, going crazy, like spending money that I obviously don't have this month. So it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. All right, y'all. If you're interested in following me along in my budgeting and debt-free payoff, or debt debt-free pay, I wish, debt payoff journey, please consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you are on your own budgeting or debt payoff journey, I hope that you are successful this week and every week. I will catch you guys next week. Bye.